Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the Laredo State Dynasty, where we are going to be playing in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game today against Tulane, which, by the way, also was our first opponent ever in this Dynasty, I guess. So we won that game back in the day, 35-24. Let's hope we can do it again this time around. Let's take a look at this Tulane team. They do have a few really good players at the top there, a corner, a receiver, an edge rusher. Two edge rushers actually, a couple more corners. So focused on a few select positions. There's also a couple of guards and yet another edge rusher. Now they're going to miss their top quarterback, Zachary Jennings, which is not a massive loss because he's off the bat only a 76 overall. But he's going to miss this game with a dislocated ankle. His season is most likely done. Von Addington is taking over, 5'11", 217, out of St. Francisville, Louisiana. Addington's a 71 overall quarterback with not great accuracies. That short accuracy at 78, that's pretty bad. 76 medium is also not great. 78 speed, can run a little bit, but not much. Top running back on this team is Nazir Lacombo, 5'10", 230, a power back out of Beaumont, Texas. Lacombo is very good in the power running, short yardage stuff. Elusiveness, not quite there. Juke and spin move are not great ratings for him. Also not a massive athlete, 89 speed. Is solid in the Sun Belt, I guess. Top receiver, Brenton Yates. I still remember him from the first year. This dude is dangerous. 5'10", 179. A pure deep threat with very good route runnings across the board. The catching ratings are not crazy good or anything, but he has 96 speed. Against our secondary, that's always very dangerous for us. With the speed we have in our secondary, we're gonna have problems with a dude that's running at 96 speed. Now, the number 2 receiver is Sean Nicholas. A decent route runner, decent hands, pretty good elusiveness, honestly. Nicholas is a decent athlete, so just an overall decent number 2 receiver. Number 3 receiver on this team is Dorian Allen, 6'1", 180 out of Harvey, Louisiana. Allen is a former 3-star receiver with very good route running. 99 short, 89 deep, actually also 90 release. That's pretty good. Allen has pretty bad hands though. 74 catching, 73 catch in traffic. That's never a good sight, but he has 93 speed and great route running, so maybe he won't need that catch in traffic at all. The top tight end on this team is, I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, Gishan Myrtle, I guess. Not a great route runner, but he can do some damage in short yardage situations. He has solid hands. Not a blocker at all, but 80 speed, 89 excel. That's a decent tight end in this game. The O-line for the Green Wave, they do have a couple holes there. Left tackle for one. He's going to face Kelvin Leyva, and Leyva has had a great season there. 77 overall left tackle. It's not going to do them much good. The guard situation, they have an injured guard, but the backup's not much worse. They have a 78 overall center, which against our defensive tackles might be an issue for them. And then at right tackle, they've got yet another weakness, a 77 overall right tackle, who's going to face Emmanuel Valdez, the 91 overall edge rusher from our team. So they do not stack up well on offense, honestly, apart from the fast receivers. TJ Albrecht is their top edge rusher. Very good power rusher with a little bit of run stopping ability and some decent athleticism. Definitely somebody to watch out for. And then they've got yet another good edge rusher in Cade Olson, 6'4", 245 out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Former 2-star recruit. Cade Olson is a very solid finesse rusher, has also some power moves and some decent athleticism, although that 83 strength is on the lower end of what you want at edge rusher. 64 block shedding is not great, so this kid's not going to stop the run, but yeah. In the middle of this defense, their best player, Zach Howden, 6'1", 275, a very light defensive tackle. Zach Howden is a decent finesse rusher. He has no power moves. And honestly, for a defensive tackle, 87 strength is also kind of on the lower end of what you want. 65 block shedding and tackling in the 70s, that's not going to help you out either. So this defensive tackle unit is pretty weak because that was their best guy. Now they do have a couple of very solid edge rusher linebackers. I mean, JT Odom is a very good pass coverage linebacker who has some tackling ability, and 79 block shed is not too bad, and pretty good athleticism. So Odin's somebody to watch out for. And then they've got David Street, 6'2", 215, out of Stevenson, Alabama. Street is also a pass coverage archetype linebacker, although he's not quite that good compared to Odom, and he's even worse against the run. Still a good athlete, but he's definitely the number 2 on that team. Jaden Lewis is the top corner on this team, one of the best players on the team all around, and he's a great man cover corner, 86 man, 84 press. He has very solid hands for a corner at 92 catching. That is pretty good. That 75 zone coverage, however, is not great news, and as I always say, every team runs at least 50% zone, so you're going to have an issue if you have only 75 zone. 92 speed is solid. Altus Smith is the number 2 corner, 6'2", 185. Smith is a zone cover corner, and he looks a lot better in that area. 90 catching is really good. 73 man is not great, but that 65 press is pretty awful, and only 90 speed. So definitely not the fastest secondary you'll ever see, but they do have a couple solid players there. They've also got a decent safety at free safety, and more of a backup type at strong safety. So overall for this matchup, I'm expecting us to be the favorite. We should be the better team. We match up well against them. We have a decent situation there with the O-line from Tulane, the weaknesses that showed up, that are hopefully gonna show up in this game. We should be able to stop their offense in their tracks with our D-line. Our secondary is not going to match up as well against these fast receivers. So Tulane has definitely a few receivers that are faster than Sunbelt average, I would say. So that's not a great matchup, but if we can collapse this pocket quickly every time, then it won't matter much, hopefully. And on the other side, I think our O-line is built up pretty well in the middle there against these weak defensive tackles. We should win the battle in the trenches and win this game overall. We're going to start it off with a run. That's Cerdeno for about 4 yards. 2nd and 6. Estrada is going to throw it to Cerdeno this time, and he's got about 11 yards on the angle route, so that's nice to see. 2nd and 11, 2 tight end set, and we're going to hand it off to Herrera, and that is not going to go far at all. 3rd and 9 coming up, trips to the right, and Lara isolated left. Estrada has a clean pocket for now, but he is going to get hit. Ball falls incomplete, and that is going to be a punt, and Tulane gets on the field with their offense for the first time today, and that is a great run by Nazir Locombo. Number 25 looking strong on this first drive, or on this first set of downs. 2nd and 7, and they're going to throw it to their tight end, and that one's going to be caught by Myrtil. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name, man. 2nd and 10 for the Tulane Green Wave, and Addington's got himself a 9-yard catch by Nazir Locombo. 3rd and inches now. This is outside field goal range, so you've got to get the 4th down here. They do not. That is going to be a first down catch over the middle. Von Addington on the money there. 1st and 10, and Addington's going to hand it off to Locombo, and there is nowhere to go. Castillo and Alonso in the backfield there. And that's going to be a 2nd and 12 now. 2 backs in the backfield. They're going to set up a slip screen, and the blocking is pretty good. And they get about 8 yards on the play. Nazir Locombo with another catch. 3rd and 4 for Addington, and he has trips right, tight end left, and that is gonna be complete for a first down. 5 yards on the play, and they're gonna move the sticks First and 10, and they've got trips to the right and Yates isolated left. That's a 5-yard gain for Nazir Lacombo on the handoff. Second and 5, 11 personnel. Play action shot. That one is wide open and down out of bounds inside the 5-yard line is Tulane. Now first and goal from the 4. Lacombo is not going to get the handoff. That was a play action shot, I guess, but Santos was right there to blow up the play. Second and goal coming up from the 8-yard line now. And Addington, he's got trips to the left. Tight end isolated right, and down goes Addington. Yet another sack to make this a 4th and goal. It's Calvin Leyva in the backfield, the leading edge, or the sack leading edge rusher on this team. Produces yet another one, and the field goal is good. 31-yarder for Tulane, and they are on the board first, 3-0 for the Green Wave. And now let's say if the Ocelots can get back. And we're going to start this one on the ground, as Cerdeno has not much room to go there. And he seems to be shaken up on the play. He's going to come out for a couple snaps here. So Jesus Herrera is now in the game. 3rd and 5, and the pressure is coming in. And his receiver just dropped it. Herrera on the target there. But that's going to be a 3-and-out. And the ball goes back to the Green Wave. And they're going to run it 5 yards. And now it's a 3rd and 4 for Von Addington. 3rd and 4. He's got lots of time and decides ultimately to throw it away because the pocket around him was collapsing. But great coverage by the Laredo State defense. And now we're going to get the ball back here. Tavares Cerdeno with a very nice 14-yard run, but he seems to be shaken up on the on that very play again. First and 10 for Estrada, and open is Jaquez Lara. 7-yard gain. Let's hope we're going to get down the field here. 2nd and 3, and Herrera checks in as the running back. And Estrada is going to have a play action shot, and Rivera is going to catch the ball, break a tackle, run it down the sideline. And that's a massive gain of about 30 yards to the tight end, Juan Rivera. Very solid play. First and 10 for Wayne Estrada, and he's gonna hand it off to Herrera, but the blocks are not getting held up. That's only a 4-yard gain. Now they go empty backfield on 2nd and 6, 4-man pressure for Estrada on the in route. That one's caught by Vela. That's an 8-yard gain, and they're gonna move the sticks into field goal range. 2nd and 10, and Estrada is gonna have another in route completed to Vela. That's 6 yards on the play. 3rd and 4. And Estrada is going to have a double twin set, and he is going to go down. Ball flies out the back of the end zone. He just threw it away at the last second. So they're attempting a 29-yard field goal, and Laredo State is on the board here in Houston, Texas at NRG Stadium. Ocelots tie up the game at 3. And now Tulane gets the ball back with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Alonso. He takes it away from Brenton Yates. He tried to force it to his number 1 receiver. And Alonso comes up with the football. That was a bad read. Threw it way too late on that hitch. Should have thrown it a second earlier. And Alonso just jumps the route, takes away the football, and that's great field position now for the Ocelots as we have a second look at this. Just threw it a second too late there. Alonso had time to recover, and now the ball is back to the Laredo State offense, but Estrada has nobody open. Everything's covered up, and he goes down for a 5-yard loss there. 2nd and 15, and Estrada is going to get it away over the middle. He's going to get 6 yards back, so we're back to a 3rd and 9. Lara on the catch, but that 3rd and 9 is going to be tough to obtain, and over the middle, that's Rivero. Caught shy of the sticks. He's taken down with a 6-yard gain. 4th and 3. And we are keeping the offense on the field. Somebody jumps, and that is going to be a false start, or I guess an encroachment call on Tulane. That's TJ Albrecht, one of their best players, who just gave us a first down. 3rd and 8. There is 3.5 minutes left. And this is actually 2nd and 8, not 3rd and 8. And Vela just drops it. So that is going to be a tough 3rd and 8 now. And Estrada has a clean pocket for now. He does get it away to the sideline, but that one's going to be shy of the sticks as well. 4th and 3, and they do not get the jump this time. So they're just going to take the points here, and it's a 6-3 lead. We get some points off the turnover. It would have been better if it had been a touchdown. 3rd and 5, and Von Addington has a clean pocket, and over the middle, that one is going to be caught for a 16-yard gain. And they're going to go hurry up. We're inside 2 minutes now. Von Addington with a 4-man pressure in his face. And he's going to get it away to Brenton Yates, who fumbles the football. It's recovered by Valdez. And that's yet another turnover for this Tulane offense. What are you doing? Turnover for the Laredo State defense. And that one is going to be a big one, hopefully. 2 minutes left, and there was a chance for Tulane to retake the lead or at least tie up the game, and now instead we're gonna have that chance as Estrada resets a couple times in his pocket until Jaquez Lara is wide open over the middle, and he's gonna get the first down inside field goal range. Now Estrada is gonna be dropped on this one. Everything was covered up down the field, and that's gonna be a tough 3rd and 19. And they get somebody to jump. Free play for Estrada. He's going to dump it off over the middle. They're just going to accept the penalty and try again from 5 yards closer. It's going to be a 3rd and 14 now as they get Joe Beckton, the defensive tackle. 3rd and 14. Estrada, 5-man pressure. Wide open is Rivero. That's going to be a first down as somebody jumped the gun again. That's actually, no, that's nobody jumped. It was a pass interference call against the slot corner. And we're going to get a free first down here out of the deal. 2nd and 7. Get it away. That one's going to be dropped by Lara. This is going to make this 3rd and 7 a lot harder than it needs to be. But we're going to try. No, they are going to jump again. And this time they get the other edge rusher. So now both of their top edge rushers have jumped offsides. This one's on Cade Olsen. So 3rd and 2 now, which should be a lot more manageable. 17 seconds on the clock. Estrada back of the end zone. Touchdown. It's Jaquez Lara. And Laredo State is going to take a 2-score lead. That was a very hard-fought possession. They got Tulane to jump off sides multiple times. They get a defensive pass interference call. And now it's 13-3 at halftime. 2 turnovers just given to the Laredo State Ocelots. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, I would appreciate if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, as we are leading this game by 10 points. But Tulane gets to start in the second half, and that is a massive run for Lacombo. That's 19 yards on the play, getting them almost to midfield. 1st and 10 for Addington, and they're just going to hand it off to Lacombo again, and he's got another 5 yards on the play. The run game is gashing this Ocelot defense. 2nd and 5. Lacombo is going to carry again, and he's got another first down run. That's 7 on the play. And they're going to move the sticks again. 2nd and 10 now across midfield into plus territory. They're going to hand it off now to their number 2 running back, and he's got a nice gain. That's Bradley Pascal. 3rd and 2. 2 tight ends on the field. Hand it off to Lacombo, and he is going to have it. Forces his way down inside the 35-yard line. 2nd and 10. Von Addington is pressured, but he dumps it off, and Lacombo drops it. That was a very badly timed drop, because now it's 3rd and 10, and he would have had a lot of running room. And behind the defense, that's Brenton Yates, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. The green wave is going to cut into the lead and make this a 3-point game. Shouldn't have had the corners press on that play. That was a bad mistake. And Brenton Yates shows off the speed, gets into the end zone on that 3rd and 10. But now the ball goes back to the Laredo State offense, and there is yet another jump as Tulane is going to be forced to accept another first down here. That's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 37 now. And they're going to hand it off to Cerdenio, who is going to have a lot of running room. And that's into plus territory. Very nice run by Cerdenio, who was hurt in the first half, but he still comes in for a few plays here and there. And Vela is going to have a nice gain, 7 yards here on the jet sweep give, 3rd and 3. And Cerdenio's the back, and they get somebody to jump again. And they're just going to get the first down here with, I think is that Chris Cardozo, or was it Vela again? They have 85 and maybe 86. Maybe I should just change the numbers so I don't get confused all the time. But we're going to get the first down either way. 2nd and 10. Estrada is going to get it away to Vela. He's got 4 yards, but that's going to make this a 3rd and 6. And they get to jump again, so now it's a 3rd and 1. And Cerdenio's got the first down, and he fumbles the ball at the last second. Oh my, Tulane is on the ball. They take over. And we're going to challenge that one because that looked a little bit too close. Let's see what's happening here. It looks kind of close, but from this angle, you can clearly see Knee is down here, and the ball comes out right when he touches the ground. This should be overturned, and it is. We're nearing the end of the 3rd quarter, and we're going to run it again with Cerdenio, and he's got 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 1 for Estrada now. And Cerdenio's the back, and he's going to get the carry, and he's got the first down, fighting ahead down to the 1 yard line. And we have a fresh set of downs to punch this in, and we're going to try. Motion for Guillermo, and Vasquez is the back. He runs it up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Laredo State. And we've got this one. Vasquez into the end zone. The power back gets it done. Forces his way through like 3 defenders. And we're up by 2 scores again. It's a 20-10 game. Von Addington has about 9 minutes to correct that one. And Lacombo has a lot of running room on the outside there. That is a 25-yard gain for Nazir Lacombo. 1st and 10 from the 46. And this one's going to be caught over the middle. That's, I guess, a backup tight end. Cameron Johnson, who's got the first down. 1st and 10 now from the 44, and they're going to have a play-action shot, and somebody did not fall for it, and that's Jose Castillo, the middle linebacker. He has been a really good blitzer for the last couple of years, and so this is going to be a tough 2nd and 20. They've trips to the left, isolated tight end right, and down goes Addington yet again. This is Eric Vasquez in the backfield. The defensive tackle gets it done. And now it's 3rd and 23 for Addington. And there is 7.5 minutes on the clock as Addington is going down again. It's yet another sack for Eric Vasquez. He completely destroys this possession. 4th and 24, and you can't go for it there. So they do punt it away. And now we have time to run out this clock. 7 minutes, and we're going to start it off by a hitch to Johnny Machado sitting down between the zones. That's going to be a first down. Wayne Estrada has trips to the left, isolated tight end right, and Estrada is going to target that tight end, and he's got the football. It's a nice gain for about 7 yards, but Rivero looks to be shaken up, so he's going to come out of the game, and Guillermo is in now. 2nd and 3, and this one is caught by Vela. Yet another first down for about 15 yards on the play. That's going to be a new set of downs. And now they're actually running the clock down on all these dump offs and runs and stuff. That's another 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 2. 2 tight ends on the field. Cerdenio up the middle. He's got the first down. And that's going to move the clock down to 3.5 minutes. Close bunch to the right. Lara isolated left. 1st and 10 Estrada. And this one's caught by Vela. Another short completion, 8 yards. It's the 7th catch on the day for Vela. And they're going to motion the tight end Guillermo across the formation. 3rd and 3. And they're going to run it up the gut with Vasquez. And that one did work out perfectly. And we're at the 2-minute warning right here. 1st down and 10. Cerdenio's the back. They go trips to the right. They're going to run it with Cerdenio. He's got 9 yards on the play. Timeout taken by Tulane. First one of the second half. 2nd and 1, and Sardenio is still the back. They're gonna run it, and up the middle goes Sardenio. That's another first down, and yet another timeout taken by Tulane as the clock is running real low. 1 minute and 52 seconds on the clock, and they go goal line personnel, and Vasquez fumbles the ball away. Tulane's got it. Oh no, we could have ended the game right here as Vasquez fumbles the ball to the Green Wave, who now have 95 yards to go to get a touchdown, and overthrowing his receiver is Von Addington. He's a 71 overall quarterback. His accuracies are not great. This is what you kind of can expect. 3rd and 10, and the catch is made, and it's going to be shy of the sticks, but makes this 4th down a lot easier as Dorian Allen makes the catch there. 4th and 2, and Brenton Yates is lined up in the slot, but they're going to run it. 4th and 2, and it did work out. So they stop the clock momentarily. 1 minute and 23 seconds for Addington, and he's going down again. This time it's Josh Valles in the backfield. 2nd and 21 for Addington, and Lacombo is the back, but they're gonna throw it obviously, and over the middle. This one is dropped by his tight end Myrtle, and now this one's gonna be tough. 3rd and 21. They could have gotten the first down there if the tight ends held on. And instead, they're going to get it this way. That's the backup tight end. Move the chains, and clock is starting to run off. 53 seconds. No timeouts left for Tulane. And they keep throwing these dump-offs and short yardage plays. 3rd and 7 coming up now. That's another 10 seconds off the clock. 3rd and 7 for Addington. And this one's going to be caught on the outside right on the number 40. And they move the chains, but another 10 seconds off the clock. Von Addington, now 31 seconds. He's got another first down catch. They move the chains again, but it's going to take a few more seconds off the clock. They go hurry up every play, but 20 seconds left in the game, and Addington is going to throw it away. And if I were Tulane, I would kick the field goal right here, get the points, and then try the 2-point try. The onside kick, and instead they're gonna throw it away on 3rd and 10, and now they're gonna go for it in 4th and 10. Why on earth would you do that? Just take the field goal, man. Would be a 46-yarder, and they are gonna have the catch on the outside. Brenton Yates makes the catch, and they're gonna run out of time. Tulane loses 10-20. I mean, we were the stronger team, and the pressure showed up a lot. They had to work very hard to get down the field, and this is exactly the game that I expected it would be. We were able to contain the pocket, not let the quarterback out. We got a bunch of sacks, and with that, we win the Sun Belt Conference title. Time to move up for us, or time to move on for us. Von Addington, he did have that interception, which leaves a very bad taste. They had a chance to tie up the game there. It was 6-3 at the time for Laredo State, and they had the ball 2 minutes to go down the field. And instead, they throw a pick, gave us the ball, and we got the field goal, the touchdown at the end. So instead of tying up the game at 6 with the field goal, they gave us the football. We got a touchdown, and it was a 2-score game at halftime. So that was a bad mistake, but it's a backup quarterback. Can't expect anything else. We were very solid in moving the football. We didn't have a big play at all. We had that 130-yarder here to Juan Rivero. But other than that, none of our plays went to more than 20 yards. So this is exactly the game I was expecting. We don't really have the speed on offense to go deep down the field all the time. I think I tried one deep shot in this entire game, and it didn't work. And other than that, we just ran it and were patient and took the opportunities they gave us. They also fumbled the football, which I think we also got some points off. Can't do anything about that. Cordero with the fumble. He was the worst player on this defense this entire year, and they couldn't replace him. So at least he got a fumble this time in the game that counts the most. Overall, I'd say this was a decent year. I can not say that I think we deserved to win the conference. We should have not even played in the game. I don't know why both Kentucky and Texas State just shanked away their divisions. That is inexplicable to me. But both of them did. They should have been in this game. And ultimately, we do win another recruit here in Eduardo Orlando, a 4-star center. Looking very solid. We're going to take a look at him when we're done with the season. In total, there's still one more game to go, but we're first going to take a look at some of the awards, as the Heisman winner is going to be Trey Purcell, a junior quarterback out of Washington. And we win Best Defensive Player of the Year as Kelvin Leyva finishes the season. In 13 games, he had 18 sacks. That is a crazy good number. Kelvin Leyva looking very good. I'm really happy about him being on the team. And he's a sophomore. He's not going to declare this year. He's an 85 overall. So we're going to have him one more year. And obviously, if he wins Best Defensive Player, he's also going to be winning Best Defensive End. Looking very sharp. He also wins the Lombardi Award, which is the award for Best Defensive Lineman. So that's just logical to win that one. And yeah, other than him, I feel like this defense didn't have much bright spots. Many bright spots, I mean. The secondary, we did have a very good corner in Brian Alonso, but that's about it. So at least we had that one bright spot there who got us a lot of sacks. And we're going to play next week in the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama against Central Michigan. This is going to be a fun matchup, I think. They were also 9-4. They were 6-2 in conference. We were 6-3. So very similar team trajectories in both, like, I guess, minor conferences. Central Michigan playing in the MAC. We're playing in the Sun Belt. So excited to do this one. That's going to be the next episode. And there's still one more game to go. We have one senior this year. It's a quarterback. I think I'm going to let him play like a half or something. But I hope we can win this bowl game against Central Michigan. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more Laredo State Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.